Basket Tennis by rizkallah bazzi, which is me. Equipment that you will need. You will need a tennis racket, a basketball court. I don't know if that counts as equipment, but you need a basketball court, like the net and the backboard. 3, you need a tennis ball, and 4, you need gloves just in case you get hit. How the game is played. Rules. Basket tennis is a 1v1 game. Same rules as basketball, just a few changes to the gameplay. You use your racket to dribble instead of using your hands, and a basketball you use a racket and a tennis ball. When picking up the ball in your hand to shoot the ball, you have to pick it up with your opposite hand to take the shot, instead of just having 2 hands to take the shot. It's more one hand and the racket is in the other. Can't take more than 3 steps on the ball is in hand, not being dribbled. So when the ball is in your hand, you can't take more than 3 steps, because that will count as a travel, as you can see in this video. I dribble, and when I pick up the ball, I take 1, 2, 3 steps. This is not allowed. That is a travel, like in actual basketball. Hitting the hand of the opponent when defending results in a foul, which then results in them receiving a free throw. All this will be explained in the further slides. If you take a shot and completely miss the backboard and the rim, it counts as an air ball, and the ball changes possession. So if you air ball and you don't hit the ring or the backboard or even the net, then but then your opposition or the other player will receive possession of the ball. The game is to only 7 points, and it's only a 10-minute game. If the 10 minutes is up and the players are tied, like at 5-5 or 6-6, they will do a free throw shoot off until someone misses. So they will keep shooting free throws one at a time, and then if someone misses and the other person gets it, then they win. The person that got a win. Possible ways to get around. You can get around basically any way you want, like in normal basketball. Just don't travel or step out of bounds. As you can see in this video, I am versing my sister, and I just got around her any way I could, and I laid up in 2 steps, which is not travel. Dribble. To dribble the ball, you must bounce it on the ground using the racket. So you can't dribble with your hands. If you pick it up with your hand at any time, you are not allowed to rebounce it, because that is a double dribble. Like basketball, when you pick up the ball with both hands, it counts as a double dribble. Here it's the same thing, just if you pick it up with one hand, then it will count as a double dribble if you re-dribble, like here. This is how you're meant to dribble. In the first video, you see that you're meant to just dribble with the racket on the spot, or you can even move around a bit, like me here. I'm just dribbling in the same spot and I walk off. Here you can see that you can dribble. Here you can see that you can run and dribble and spin your back, or go whichever way you want for defense, and then you can shoot and score. Shooting. You're allowed to pick up the ball and shoot with your non-dominant hand during the game, or the hand the racket is in, or the hand the racket is not in. So you can even use your non-dominant hand for the racket and shoot with your right hand, whichever one. Shoot with your dominant hand, whichever one you prefer. But when you are taking free throws, you may use your dominant hand or your non-dominant hand. It's up to you. Oh wait. Like for example here in these videos, you can see me shooting non-dominant hand, and yeah, and then you can that one in. Here you can see me dribbling, stopping, and then shooting all the way up, taking 2 steps, shooting, and that's it. So you can shoot like that, 2 layups or free throw shots from far away. Fouls. The way you or your opponent is fouled is by getting hit or hitting the hand or any body part from any body part from the ball. You are not allowed to hit or knock the racket out of the player's hand, only allowed to hit the ball away from them. So while they're dribbling the ball, you are only allowed to hit it while it's on the ground, so you can reach in and smack it away from them, or that's the only thing you can do. You cannot hit it, as my sister has done in this video. You cannot hit their hand or the racket out of their way. That will result in a foul, and that will result in a free throw. Shooting. To practice shooting, this is the first drill. To practice shooting, you will take free throws with 10 free throws with your dominant hand and 10 free throws with your non-dominant hand for consistency and precision. You can see I'm standing at the free throw line because I measured it out, and that's where the blue circle is. And I'm shooting the tennis ball with now my non-dominant hand, and yep, I got it in. So you just have to do that a few times over and over. I missed this time, so now I have to restart all 10. And then if I get it in again, I missed again, so I have to keep going until I get 10 consistent with my left hand and 10 consistent with my right hand. Drill 2, dribbling. As you can see here, first you go side to side, down and up the court. Then after you come back side to side, right side, left side, and then you will go forward, run forwards, and then you will dribble backwards until you reach the end. You will repeat this 5 times until you are natural in dribbling and it's just easy for you to dribble. 3, handling. You will stand in one position and aim for a certain area on the ground and hit the ball to that area and catch it with your hand and throw it back to that spot on the ground so it hits the racket, and repeat this until you don't move, and when you are good with one hand, do it with the other. So basically you're just going to do this. As you can see, I'm hitting it on the same square every single time, and I'm just rebouncing it. After I get really comfortable with this, like now I look very comfortable with it. After I get very comfortable, like as comfortable as I want, I can swap hands and do it with the opposite hand to help my hand-eye coordination and my handling.